Afternoon baseball now on the show from Target Field in downtown Minneapolis. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Oakland A's and the Minnesota Twins. Twins baseball comes your way next. Michael Pineda, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Here's Jed Lowry now, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch of the at-bat. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, and then you get a look up right now and you're going to face the ace. Somebody has to step up for this team. I'll tell you what, if they're able to score a few early runs off him and put him on the defensive, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team.
It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. Head-to-head against Michael Pineda. 2 hits in 7 tries. And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. Fouled off. The 3-2 one more time. And that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
And that's just an incredible job at the plate by the leadoff man there. Not only did he make the pitch or throw a ton of pitchers and bust his tail, but he also won the battle and earned a free pass.
Now the A's designated hitter, Marcus Semien. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Has a look, now the pitch. Back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
Lowry over at second. Semien on at first with nobody out. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings. You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Hit hard back up the middle. On to first, and they turn the double play. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Matt Olson, trying to cash in here in his first at bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Here's a moment where you got to be a great teammate. Pick your buddy up who just grounded into a double play. I don't care what it looks like, single, gapper, homer, just get that guy in from third and get your team back motivated again.
In for a strike. It's 1-1. 2 outs here with a runner at third. A ball and 2 strikes.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 1 left for Oakland. It's the A's 0. Twins coming to bat on Major League Baseball, the show. Sean Manaea, a lefty from Indiana, is on the mound here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Here's Brian Dozier now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball that finds the outside corner. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team is beaming with confidence right now. 3-0 on the road trip and looking for a 4-game sweep. That does not happen often in this game.
A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 1-2 pitch. And another foul ball. A bouncer up the middle. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I'm a little concerned with the play of Byron Buxton right now. You know how bad he was last month? He hit 200 on the nose. Not a lot of guys can stay in the lineup when they're struggling this bad, so we're hoping to see that he can figure this thing out soon.
Digging in now, Eddie Rosario. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope.
And a fastball just a bit up. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball just a bit high. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Miguel Sano waits on deck. The 3-1 pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now the payoff pitch home. Line towards center field. Mateo is there, 2 gone.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Here's Miguel Sano. He's always a long ball threat, currently 4th in the American League in that department. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. His career numbers against Minaya. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. 2 balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano. Two balls and a strike. Minaya is at least partially known for a good changeup, and it's not just any change of speed pitch. It dances all over the place. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and foul, though it had the home run distance. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Charlie Blackmon, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. One and 1, here it is. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. 1 left for Minnesota. Still no score. Next up for the A's, Stephen Piscotty. He'll lead it off here to begin the second. First delivery to him on the way. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here it comes on 1-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Buxton comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And let's focus on Wilson Ramos. He's an absolute brick wall behind the plate, and if you miss middle over the heart of the plate, he could turn it around with a 3-run bomb.
Here's Matt Joyce now, head-to-head against Michael Pineda. He hits at a .364 clip. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate. It's strike 1. And that misses 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
When a guy's featuring big-time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off-speed stuff, but you got to be ready for the heater.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
And next up will be Franklin Barreto. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here's the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. No score here as we play inning number 2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Byron Buxton now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Center fielder, Byron Buxton.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Changeup in for a strike.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Batting 5th, third baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Third baseman Mike Moustakas now, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch outside. The throw. It's too high, and that might not have been in time anyway. Knowing his wheels, it's a stolen base.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. With runners in scoring position this season, Moustakas is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
2-1 now. Buxton stands at second with no outs. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a neck-high fastball that time. Eduardo Escobar is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Back up the middle. Barreto brings it in, and there's one down now.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And let's take a look at outfielder Stephen Piscotty. Stanford grad, so you know he's got the smarts and the baseball acumen to get it done out there. Big middle of the order bat, big time arm from right field as well.
The next Twin up, Eduardo Escobar. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Set and the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 9 on the year, as the Twins have taken a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, with one out and the runner on third, he just wanted to lift one to the outfield to move across the run. But he does a heck of a lot more than that by lifting it right over the fence.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 22 home runs on the ledger for him so far this year. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
2-0 count, the pitch. 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Hit well on the ground to first. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
Striding into the box, Jorge Polanco trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the inning continues. 2-out hit, and that'll bring Brian Dozier to the plate this inning as well.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
And he'll snap one over to first. And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. But 2-run score for the Twins, both coming on this 2-run home run. We've played 2. It's now 2-0 Minnesota. Welcome back to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Time now for the 3rd inning to get underway from Target Field. Set to go now, Bruce Maxwell. And he's been swinging it well the last couple of games.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch on its way. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
There's a changeup over the outside corner.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Now the 2-1. Yeah, this one's for Moustakas at third. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Jorge Mateo.
So striding in, Jorge Mateo. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside. Missed with a slider. Mateo has what you'd call elite speed. His legs are a big part of his game on both sides of the scorecard.
This is one tool, Matty, I know nothing about. I used to get to first base, hand my batting gloves to the first base coach, give daps to the first baseman and be like, yo, what's up? This guy gets on first base and he's thinking about second and third.
Now the 2-1. Is a fastball taken high for a ball.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
The batter, number 8, second baseman.
Ready for another chance? Jed Lowry reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. First offering on its way. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Mateo leads off first with 1 away. Here's a look over to first. And he'll dive back in safely. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Up and in on the hands. It's 2 balls and a strike. Throw over to the bag, and he just manages to get his hand in. Runners on the move for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Set and the 2-2 pitch, and he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Now the payoff pitch home. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Digging in to try it again, Marcus Semien. He reached on a single in his first try. From the belt, the pitch. And he starts him out with one high and tight. Ball one.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Grounder down the line at third. A dive, but it's off his glove. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Matt Chapman. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
Comes set and the 0-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He looks to do some early damage with the bases loaded. Both the tying and go-ahead runs aboard. The 1-0. There's a slider taken for a ball. The 2-0 on the way. Too high. And it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Has a look, now the pitch. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. 2 out, bases loaded. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
Big pitch early, the 3-2. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. 1 run is scored, and a second run is across. It's cut off, so all 3 runners are in to score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 0-1 pitch. behind 0-2 now.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, he's just lost complete control of the baseball in this inning. 2 walks and now a wild pitch. You know he's talking to himself in his head, and I can't imagine he's saying any real nice things either.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
The 2-2. Fouled away. 3 runs already home here. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A 2-run job by Stephen Piscotty. Home run number 16 for him on the year. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
The batter, left fielder, Matt.
Into the box, Matt Joyce. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Joyce, a native Floridian. He was a 12th round selection back in 2005.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And he takes this one high, 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Now the 2-1. Misses inside off the plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Right.
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the A's 5 and the Twins 2. Leading off the inning, Brian Dozier, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Brian Dozier.
First pitch of the at-bat. Up around the face.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
The 1-0. Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul for strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Popped up. And there's your first out of the inning. So with one gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings. And I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eddie Rosario hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. There's a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. On the move is Joyce. And they can't run it down. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Rounded down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to first. Olsen fields it cleanly, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
First baseman number 23, Miguel Sano.
Ready now, Miguel Sano. He drew a walk his first time up. First delivery to him on the way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And it's 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Down go the Twins in order, and the deficit remains 5-2. And next up will be Franklin Barreto. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike. And that misses. 2-1. And he missed again, high and away this time. 3-1.
Well, ball 3, and listen, the Oakland A's right now would love to get this leadoff guy on any way they could. They would love a leadoff walk.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat, and that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work, but I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
Here's the German-born catcher Bruce Maxwell. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Popped high in the air. Escobar is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So coming to the plate, Jorge Mateo. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tough slider down low for a strike. And there's ball 1. The 1-1 home. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you could say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Now a throw over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And a dive, but he's back. And again, a throw over.
You know, I think he tried to be even quicker with his pickoff throw over the first that time than the move he showed earlier. And when you do that, sometimes your feet and arm aren't in sync, and it causes you to throw it away just like that one.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that one stayed up a little high.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Here comes the 1-0.
1-1 the count now.
The 1-1. Line towards center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. The A's strand 1. They're still out in front, 5-2. Now the number 4 Minnesota hitter, Charlie Blackmon, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Charlie Blackmon.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Blackmon, or Chuck Nasty as he's commonly referred to. He was taken in the 2nd round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Here's Byron Buxton now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. Ready with the 0-1. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Blackman gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he swings and lifts an easy fly ball into shallow center field. Mateo comes on now, and he has it 1 down. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll dive back in. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
The 1-1. Ripped on the ground to first. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Nothing doing here for the Twins. They trail 5-2. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the Cal Berkeley product Marcus Semien is the first to bat in the inning. First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Hit on the ground out to short. Played on the backhand. Throw not in time, and he's in there with his third hit of the afternoon.
Boy, when things are good, things are going really good. How about a swinging bunt infield single right there for his third knock of the game, D-Row?
Yeah, he has to be feeling frisky right now. He's had 2 great at-bats, and then this one, he's 100% on fire. Getting an infield single for his third knock of the game, that's awesome.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. The 0-1 delivery. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. And it's 1-2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. That's a strike to throw down. Is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Well, in my opinion, this one all came down to the catcher's footwork on that throw. That was just perfect. You have to use your feet to get your body into a good throwing position for an accurate throw. He did it just right, and he nabs another base runner.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2. 5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. A's go quietly there, and it remains 5-2. Eduardo Escobar standing in, and remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
Eduardo Escobar.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball 1.
That's inside.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Now the 2-1. It is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball. Wilson Ramos waits on deck. Three balls and 2 strikes to Eduardo Escobar.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Hammered the other way to deep right field. Piscotty racing back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall, and he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
He's not going to complain, but he was thinking what the rest of us were thinking when that left his bat. Home run number 2. Didn't quite have enough, so he has to be content with a double.
Coming to the plate now, Wilson Ramos. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. On its way is pitch number 75. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. The 2-0 on the way. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Now the 2-1 pitch will not catch the zone. Ball 3. The 3-1 pitch finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. Hit sharply toward the right side. That's in there. Base hit. He'll come home with it. And he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send and a close play, but it all worked out.
Jorge Polanco is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Ramos on at first, nobody out. Popped him up. Chapman is over and he puts it away for the first down.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop out. Well executed pitch there.
Here's Brian Dozier now. Chopper foul. No hits to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1. On a rope to the second baseman. And now a throw to first, and they got him. Never really had a chance with the hit and run on as he gets doubled up on the line drive. Twins get a run on 2 hits. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the A's 5 and the Twins 3. Kyle Gibson takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 44, Kyle Gibson.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Lifted down the line in left. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Loved the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
Here's Matt Joyce now. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. No one out with a runner at second. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Liner toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Franklin Barreto.
Ready for another chance? Franklin Barreto. He went down on strikes last time up. First offering on its way. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 1-0 delivery. Takes a knee-high fastball. The 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Into the box now, Bruce Maxwell. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. One left for Oakland as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Riding in once again, Eddie Rosario. He'll start the inning and move back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Mateo will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number one. Here's Miguel Sano. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. 3 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error make up the totals for the Twins to this point. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And past the sliding attempt at second. That should go as a base hit.
Well, Dero, you have to love that if you're a hitter. You get ahead in the count 2-0. You get a fastball right down the middle, and he sure knew what to do with it.
Are you kidding me? You fight tooth and nail to get into count leverage at bats. 2-0, 3-1, 1-0 to buy yourself that fastball middle cut, and he didn't miss it.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0. Liner in there for a base hit. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
In now, Byron Buxton, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. 1-1. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Hits are even at 7 apiece. High in the air out to center field. Mateo is in pursuit. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. Big spot here. Runners at the corners, 2 gone, and standing in the left-handed hitting third baseman Mike Moustakas. Here comes the first pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Mateo going back on it, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And both runners are in to score on a clutch at bat that time as we are tied at 5.
Man, you can't hit it any better than that and keep it in the park. As we take a look here, you can see that it hits high off the wall. Almost a 3-run homer, but will have to be content with a 2 RBI double.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. He departs in a tie ball game, but is responsible for that runner at second, so the best he can hope for is a no decision here.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Oakland, number 29, Jordan Zimmerman.
Stepping in now, Eduardo Escobar, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Past history with Jordan Zimmerman. He's got a 3-for-7 line. This one smoked the other way. High and deep to left. Looking up is Joyce. And they take the lead. It's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second home run of the game, and they take a 7-5 lead.
Oh, man, he got hurt. His second pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare, and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
The catcher, number 40.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. 4 runs here in this half inning. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. And it misses. 3-1 now. The 3-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. Zimmerman looks in. Here comes the 3-2. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Lowry is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they score 4 times on 4 hits here. No errors and no one left on base. 7th inning coming up. Minnesota leads this one 7-5. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Leading off the inning, Jorge Mateo, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Hit on the ground to third. And this goes right through his glove on into left field.
The batter, number 8, second baseman.
Here's Jed Lowry now. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Career against Kyle Gibson. He's only 1 for 10. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. Runner back safely. Mateo aboard here at first with nobody out. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Here's the 0-1. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. Hit down the line at first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there. But if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down. Maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And pretty fortunate here as they do wind up getting the out at first, although the runner will advance to second. Digging in to try it again, Marcus Semien. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
A throw behind the runner at second, and he'll be back in standing up. First delivery to him on the way. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in the 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed. And what happens? He gets the fastball and he can't catch up to the express.
Here comes the first pitch. Up around the face.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that two-seam fastball.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 this series.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Digging in once again, Jorge Polanco. Past history with Jordan Zimmerman. He's gone 2 for 8. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Counts even, 2-2 for Polanco. Here now the 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. Chapman is over to take a look at it, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 2-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Ryan.
Here's Brian Dozier now. He was a double play victim last time around. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Bouncer down the line. That winds up foul. Sent on the ground out to second. Taken there by Lowry. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, right fielder, Eddie Rosario.
Ready for another shot now. Eddie Rosario. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Zimmerman steps into the windup. First pitch on its way. And that misses, ball 1. A ball and a strike. The 1-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, and trouble there for Lowry. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Wow, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
Here's Miguel Sano as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Past history with Jordan Zimmerman. He's a .333 hitter, 5 for 15. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Now the 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Now the 2-0 finds the zone, strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike. Count.
Now the 2-1 to short. Barreto fields cleanly, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So it's no runs on no hits, 1 error, and a runner left stranded. 8th inning coming up. The Twins are in front, 7-5.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Twins, number 39, Robert Hildenberger.
Ready once again, Matt Olson. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch on its way. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit high.
1-1.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton waits on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
The batter, right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a ball, 1-0.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Sliders in for a strike.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find a way to attack him a little differently.
1 out, nobody on. Ready on 1 and 2. 2 and 2. 3 balls and 2 strikes for Stephen Piscotty.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Now the 3 and 2 pitch. Now a slider here, but this will miss off the plate away, and it's ball 4.
When a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
Here's Matt Joyce now, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Piscotty, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. That's in there on the outer half. 1 and 2 now. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
And next up will be Franklin Barreto. Lifted in the air to center field. Buxton is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. The A's strand 1. They're down 7-5. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just a bit up. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Piscotty facing back. And it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot to right center. Number 25 for him on the year as they open up an 8-5 lead.
A 3-run deficit in the bottom of the 8th is tough for a visiting team to overcome. But they've got 3 outs left. And after that homer, they're going to need to string together some hits to make a game of this thing.
The center fielder, number
Here's Byron
25.
Buxton now.
Byron.
As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Oh, and he misses it. Through first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Moustakas. A couple of RBIs for him already and a chance for more here. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Called strike over the outside corner. The 0-2 home. And that one stayed up a little high.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. A runner at second, nobody out. Hit in the air to right field. And Lowry will look this one in for the first out.
Now batting.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
Matt, they couldn't have asked for anyone to hit better in this spot than this guy right here. He looks dialed in at the plate right now.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a neck-high fastball that time. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0. Buxton leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one.
Number 40.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4 and you know that save situation's gone out the window, don't tell me that didn't hurt you.
Oh, it does hurt you. Oh, it does, because, D-Roll, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
0-1, here it comes. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Still only 1 out in the inning. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. And this one's in the dirt. And that's going to move that runner into scoring position now. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Mateo giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. Into the box now, Jorge Polanco, runner in scoring position with two gone.
Jorge Polanco.
Zimmerman comes set. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Hit out towards second. Lowry's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 9th inning coming up. It's the Twins 9 and the A's 5. Taylor Rogers comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Taylor Rogers.
Next up for the A's, Bruce Maxwell. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 1-1 home. Is a fastball that misses. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now, 3-2. Popped him up. Sano has a play. Makes the play, 1 away.
Up next for Oakland, center fielder, Jorge Mateo.
Striding in for Oakland, Jorge Mateo. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Now a bunt attempt here, but this will get foul for strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Rogers, originally from the Centennial State of Colorado. He was selected in the 11th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box, Jed Lowry. As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but fouled off to the left and out of play. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 0-1, here it comes. Line drive to left. But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. The Minnesota Twins rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Kyle Gibson earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Sean Manaea struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on.